What I do actually truly is police officer. Thank you for that warm response. Who think I'm an Ann Arbor police officer? Thank you. And they say if you're going to do comedy, do whatever's unique about you. And I thought, okay, police officer, what else is different about me? The other thing is I was born in Pakistan. Thank you for that warm response. And so whatever you think of my act, those chances are I gotta be the only Pakistani police officer doing stand-up comedy in Mount Clemens. Thank you. Got that going for me, yeah. Who looks like Johnny Mathis? Hoping you know. Some of you younger people have to Google him. And it's funny, I often don't mention that I'm a police officer. It seems like half the crowd at a comedy place has just smoked marijuana. Oh, we laughed quite a bit at that. Anybody want to admit it? Anybody? Before coming in? You did, sir? You did? Oh, she did. She did. Well, the thing is, I mentioned Ann Arbor. It's not a big deal there. Anybody know what the fine is? Oh, you guys are from the 60s. It used to be $5. Now, somebody said $25. Did you pay it? No, $5. Oh, you owe it, huh? Because he's absolutely right. If you have marijuana in Ann Arbor, the fine is $25. What's really ironic there, though, is if you have cigarettes, possession of tobacco for someone under age 18, it's a $100 fine. So literally, we get these teenagers with cigarettes, but they're pleading with us. It's marijuana. Just to save $75. I'll do the math. I'm from Pakistan. And of course, anytime you get enforcement action, people always think it's because of their race or ethnicity. It's like the other day, I pulled over this gentleman before I could get his license and registration. He started screaming at me. The only reason I'm stopping him was because he's Mexican. That was so unfair. He looked at this, it's honest with this truth. I had no idea he was Mexican. Only reason I stopped him, I thought he was black. Come on, Mount Clemens. Yeah, you can laugh at that. Actually, no, I think I'm taking that out. I don't want to offend anyone, but I think we're too politically correct, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, I say it wasn't easy when I started. I'm not sure how the veteran officers did it, but they rewired my siren. So whenever I go to pull somebody over and say, use your police wood sign, it would go. Took me 2 weeks to learn to do that. You think it comes natural? It does not. I had to go to Dearborn. Oh, you've been to Dearborn, huh? And of course, when I arrest drunk drivers, that's not pretty either. I don't know if you know standard protocol. We'll arrest you at the scene, drive you to the police station, run a traffic light. At least once a month, I get a guy look at me, realize I'm in the back seat, he's driving. Suddenly he thinks he's in a taxi cab. The rest of the night, I convince him I'm not a cab driver. He's like, hey, Buddha. What if your name is, can we stop at your liquor store? I do not have a liquor store. All right, I got a 7-Eleven. I'll have to be honest, when I see an attractive woman, like many of the women here, I'll use the stereotypes in my favor. Tell them I'm a doctor. That's the other stereotype, right? Although that's weird, you have the stereotype of professionals, doctors, and you have the opposite, that we're terrorists. So what I do, I combine the two, tell them I'm a proctologist. At a certain age, those are the terrorists of the medical profession. See what else is interesting. Well, no, we do. We like our firefighters and police officers, though, don't we? Yeah, thank you. So it's just weird, though, because people learn I'm from Pakistan, then they'll dislike me, but then they'll learn I'm a police officer and they'll love me. So it's really weird. I get the complete opposite reaction at my Al-Qaeda meetings. I'm kidding. I don't go to Al-Qaeda meetings. We chat online. See what else is interesting. Well, one thing is, if we pull somebody over and they give us any kind of little attitude, we'll give you 2 tickets to a Lions game. Give us any further lip, we'll give you 2 more tickets to a U of M football game. Too soon? Sounds like some sports fans. Just anybody still a Detroit Pistons fan? No, not so much. Actually, I'm a big Pistons fan. But I think the reason I like the Detroit Pistons so much is because the first woman I ever had sex with looked exactly like Ben Wallace. Sentimental that way. And let's see, I mentioned Ann Arbor. Anybody ever heard the New Run? Yeah. Oh, I thought I recognized it. True thing, for those that don't know, it's on the last day of classes, the senior U of M students went naked through campus. I was actually teaching a few years ago. We ended up having 2 elderly ladies in the area by mistake. A group of frat boys went by totally nude. One of the ladies, she had a stroke. The other one, she kept her hands to herself. That one's always a slow one. I was saying, I was 7 years old when I came to America from Pakistan. The only thing I knew about America was how rich it was. So my little imagination, I thought like golden streets everywhere. Literally rubies, diamonds. We landed in Detroit. In 1968, right after riots. I'm like, they've done a big switch on my ass. 18 hours on an airplane, I'm in Afghanistan. And of course, now when I travel, you can imagine, they thoroughly search me. It's the point now, if I'm going to fly anywhere, only thing I wear at the airport is a thong. And I'm cocky about it. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and look for my weapon mask. Just stretch it. They just wave me through. They're like, you ain't hurting anyone with that. It bothered me so much. I saw on the internet at this point, when you're up in your private area, it makes it bigger. James, you know what I'm talking about. Actually, I've almost ordered, if I think it would really, really work. Wouldn't it make your hands bigger too? I'm thinking these things. Let's see what else was interesting. One of the fun things was whenever we arrested prostitutes. We get to flirt with them and stuff. I remember there was one, she was wearing a really short mini skirt. She was wearing crotchless panties. And she's like, hey officer, you want some of this? Of course, I was a professional, I told her I did not. She got offended. She's like, why, are you gay or something? I said, no, I just don't want any of that. I mean, look what it did to your panties. Besides, I can see your balls. I'm kidding. I banged her. All right, well, you guys, actually, it's funny, whenever I do a set, people always ask if I'm really a police officer. That's a gag. It's a point now where I carry evidence. But let me ask you this, if I wasn't an officer, would I have these? Bad example, because I think the ladies back there do, don't you? But I don't know if I do this, it's a fundraiser and everything. I think I will, because people learn I'm a police officer. They always want to know, is there any way to defeat a breathalyzer test? Would you like to know? Yeah. Well, you gotta be more enthusiastic. Do you want to know? Yeah. All right, well, two things, what they're doing, they're looking for what's called the avuncular air. That's the air deeper in your lungs. That's why they have you blow out, keep blowing so they take the stop. So if you've been drinking and you don't want it to register on the instrument, what's amazing, go ahead and take a deep breath. But then right before you blow out, you know what's amazing how quiet you guys are? You look at me like I'm going to tell you? It's a comedy show. That's my time. You've been great. Thank you very much. And thank you for supporting us. Thank you very much.